To follow along with this presentation, please open your Midlothian Municipal Codebook and turn to Title I, Section 5, Chapter 1, entitled Regular Meetings. Ordinance 495, dated May 24, 1961. The regular meeting of the Village Board shall be held on the second and fourth Wednesday of each month at the hour of 7:30 p.m. in the council room of the Village Hall. Any regular meeting falling upon a legal holiday shall be held on the next following secular day at the same hour and place. No notice shall be required for regular meetings.
And lastly, I just want to dovetail on what Ms. Cappy said about the 4 meetings a month earlier. We did, I thought, had not again, but it seemed that we thought we needed to go back to 4 meetings a month, and we thought we were going to get the notice put in the paper, and it didn't happen. So I asked to have it on the agenda for tonight, and it didn't make the agenda. If I could just say, we're a municipality of 15,000 residents. We have a budget. Well, last time we saw a budget a few years ago, it was a $10 million a year budget. We have unions, we have grievances, we have litigation, we have property, we have economic development, and lastly, I think the residents, I can't say last because I got one more last thing. The residents deserve more opportunity to speak to the board on an official basis than less, and our ordinance, as Ms. Cappy says, requires us to have 2 board meetings a month, and I was advised by a municipal attorney that if we deviate from that ordinance without a backup amended ordinance, we're in violation of the law. Do you agree with that, Attorney Gleason?
That if you don't have a meeting, you're in violation of the law?
Our ordinance says we're supposed to have 2 board meetings a month.
But if you don't have a quorum, you can't have a meeting. So I don't know that a court could compel you to have a meeting. It's easier to add meetings than it is to reduce meetings. So if you guys can call a meeting by a majority of the quorum anytime you want, as long as you get 48 hours. So you could have go to the four meetings a month just by posting notice, and then when you file the official notice in the newspaper, then they'll be considered 2 regular meetings as opposed to special meetings. But you could start right now having 4 meetings a month. You just have to give the notice. So.
I'm confused. Our ordinance clearly says that we're supposed to hold a board meeting every second and fourth Wednesday of each month. You're saying that we don't have to do that?
I'm saying if you don't do it, I don't think that a court can compel you to do it.
If we didn't have a quorum and the meeting didn't happen, right, at least it was scheduled and it was attempted to happen according to our ordinance.
That's what I'm saying. So if you want to follow the ordinance, you should be having 2 meetings a month. I agree with you.
That's all I got.
According to the FAQ issued by the Illinois Attorney General's Office, at the beginning of each calendar or fiscal year, every public body must create and make available to the public the schedule for regular meetings that year, including dates, times, and locations of meeting. If the public body changes the regular meeting schedule, as opposed to a particular meeting, it must give 10 calendar days notice of change by publicizing the change in the newspaper and by posting information concerning the schedule change at the principal office of the public body. This posting has been missing since July of 2014 on the Village Hall bulletin board in the village of Midlothian, Illinois. Fact: someone had to make the call to cut the meetings in half. Fact: someone had to approve the call for the meetings to be cut in half. So who, in the village of Midlothian, Illinois, made such a decision? Thanks to Ordinance 1888, the Midlothian community has a chance of getting this question answered. But at what cost to the taxpayer? Only time will tell. But in the meantime, stay tuned to the mystery of the missing meetings in Midlothian, Illinois.